Hey, what's up, guys? If you are struggling with show rates, this video is going to be a value bomb for you. I basically took the recording of yesterday's coaching call that we had in our insurance agency builder community, and we basically broke down two different appointment setting calls. On one end, we had a call that needed a lot of work, and on the other hand, we had a call that was almost perfect. So you'll be able to see the gap between what we think we are doing and what we really should be doing when we are setting an appointment. So definitely stay tuned. The video is going to be broken down into three different parts. First of all, I'm going to break down the exact appointment setting sequence that I recommend. Secondly, we're going to listen to the first call that needed a lot of work. And then lastly, we're going to listen to the call that was almost perfect. And hopefully you're going to get a ton of value along the way. So without further ado, let me actually jump into this recording for you. Cheers.
I have a lot of no-shows. So I was going to ask you, how do you, I guess, like the no-show handling, right? Because the leads that are coming in, right? Booking any appointments, doing all that stuff. But the biggest thing I'm having problems with is this show up rate for these cold leads, right? So
good. So look, show rate is where the magic happens. So what we do on our appointment setting call is first, that's like the sequence. We identify, who we are and why we're calling. And then they're like, yeah, that makes sense. And then we probe as of why they fill out the application. And we need to make sure there's a serious need and a serious pain point and a serious way that we can solve their pain point for us to actually set an appointment. So I'll give you an example. If I talk to someone and they're like, yeah, I was just curious, but I'm interested, and then we set the appointment, the chances of them showing up is like 15%, right? But if it's like we're doing a call and I'm like, hey, Ravindra, saw that you applied for remote work on one of our ad, and does that ring a bell? Yeah, awesome, cool. What's the main reason that you're looking into remote work right now? And then you give me like a good reason. So you have a good need, right? Okay, got it. And then we probe a little bit more. Why do you say that? What makes you say that's the biggest reason? Oh, and what are you doing now? And how much is that paying you? Got it. So now you got a good idea of their current situation and you go into the desired situation. Okay, that definitely makes sense. Now, we help people learn how to make 6 figures a year working from home. So what's your goal if we're going to bring you into an opportunity like this? And then basically they say, hey, I want to make 10K per month. 9 times out of 10, they say that, right? So now you're like, good. So essentially right now you're making like 3,000 a month. You got to drive to the office every day. It's taking time away from your family, pretty much all the pain points they've given you. And basically you're saying that your goal, if you join this opportunity, is to have all these benefits, right? Being able to work from home, spend more time with your family and kids. Look at Kason, right? He wouldn't do that if he was working a normal 9 to 5. So that's amazing, right? That's how people can improve their lifestyle. So you really paint the picture extremely clearly where they're at, where they could be if they show up to that call. You got to hype and sell the call, right? So then at the end, you're like, so look, really the next step, if you're interested, is we're going to need to conduct basically an introduction call together, right? On that call, I'm going to be able to walk you through what it takes to actually get to this outcome and see if it's a good fit for you. And that's really the first step to seeing if we're ever going to make this happen for you. Would you be open to having that call? And then if you've sold the call and they're like, yes, I'm interested, now there's some emotional involvement into the call, right? So that's key. Then you can't fumble at the end. So basically when you get to the end of the call, you find the time, right? What time works best for you? Obviously you try to book the time as quickly as possible, same day or next day. And you confirm that they've put in their calendar. So basically, you've chosen 10 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm going to be like, awesome, cool. So I just sent you an email. So what we do is we send the call right away. And you're like, I just sent you an email with the confirmation. Can you confirm that you have received that email? And then they confirm yes. Okay. If you click on that email, you're going to see a button where you can add this event to your calendar. You need to add the event to your calendar and confirm it to make sure that we don't book another appointment at the same time. Because when people don't confirm, then we can double book, and obviously that's not good. So just let me know if you can confirm this call is in your calendar. And then when they say yes, you can say, awesome. If you scroll a little bit down on that email, you're going to see a 7-minute video. It is extremely important that you go and watch this video before our call, because if not, then we're not going to be able to speak the same language on the call. So can you commit to watching this video beforehand? Yes. Amazing. Is there anything else before we go? No. Perfect. I'll see you at that time. So basically, if I do a quick recap of the sequence, right? You sell them on why they should take the appointment in the first place, on how it's going to transform their life from having challenges to being in a better situation. And then after that, you confirm that they can be there, it's on their calendar, and you give them homework on how to prepare for the call. That way, you stay top of mind between that, that transition phase, because they know they got to go and watch it, so they're thinking about that, And yeah, I mean, are you already doing all these things? Are there any of those things that you can add on to your current setting sequence?
The last part specifically is something I'm definitely going to be implementing. Kind of stay very focused on how I can hard confirm, set that expectation very high. Being a little bit more like secured with that, because I feel I'm booking it like chill, nice, relax. But I feel like when we're confirming it with the emails, did you get the email? Okay, there's a link there. Did you watch the video? Getting into that position there, I feel like that can change and pivot quite a bit.
Yeah, that's really key. Because if not, if your setting calls are 5 minutes, your show rate is going to be under 50%. Like most of our appointment setting are 10 to 12-minute calls, because we really dive deep into selling the consult and then confirming that they're going to prepare and show up to the consult. So that's really going to help increase your show rate. And by the way, if you have call recordings, we can review those, because there's obviously a lot more things that go into it, like tonality, how the people respond. Like, for example, if they're like, yeah, 10 a.m. could work versus like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm free at 10 a.m. I have it right now in my calendar. But like they're gonna be there, right? So it's subtle details like that.
Yes, I do.
Amazing.
I was just waiting for yourself.
Amazing.
Up here. So this was one that we booked in.
Okay. So right away, 4 minutes, right, is too short, because you probably didn't dive deep on why sell the consult, but I could be wrong. So let's check it out. Okay, here it is. You guys can hear?
Yeah, it's me.
Hi, my name is Rabindra. I'm giving you a call in regards to work from home opportunity. Do you remember that by any chance?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, really good intro. He said yes right away. He remembers. So now we got our foot in the door.
You have a couple minutes to speak with me right now?
Yes.
Couple minutes to speak with me right now. Yes. So he's actually a pretty nice lead, right, so far.
Okay, beautiful. So just to kind of get an idea of what intrigued you into working from home and working from online.
Sorry, which I forget. It's recruitment online, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I forget the offer exactly. Yeah.
Yes, we sent you a link last night. It was in regards to financial services, working from home with financial services.
Yes.
Yes. So that was the link that we sent last night. Are you currently working right now, or are you currently for work right now?
All right, so he obviously didn't get the first question, right? And that's the most important one. Like, why are they doing this? Right? Why did they fill out the form? So I would stay on that one until you get a clear answer. And if he's like, I don't remember the exact offer, that's totally fine, right? You don't need to remember the exact offer, but what prompted you to reach out for a remote work opportunity, essentially, right? Why are you looking into remote work right now? And then get a good answer on their why. That's going to be important.
I'm working on this.
Okay. What do you say?
You asked me what I do now?
Yes. What is it that you do for work?
For now, I work on my phone on WhatsApp.
Okay. And are you currently looking for an opportunity to work from home or online in that sense?
Yes, I wish to.
Okay, nice. And so in that sense, there, do you come from a very educational background, or you're just?
I would probably ask him if there's a way that he can reduce the wind noise or something like that. We're having a hard time, hearing. But we can still get the conversation going.
Not really much of it.
On my country, I have 5 years university, but here on Canada, I have a diploma, and I don't finish it. I will finish on the August.
Okay, very nice. What do you study back home, and what do you study here?
On my background, I have business administration and business financial administration, and here I stay with the same. I have on college management arts.
Okay, very nice. That's good. And so have you been in this country for a long time, or are you brand new to the country?
I will still here. That will be a long time, for sure.
How many years now in this country?
It's my first year. I have 1 year.
1 year here. Okay, yes. Very nice. And so in that sense, there, you're currently looking for work online. I'd like to meet up with you over Zoom, if that's what you're able to do. Are you able to maybe meet over a Zoom call maybe in the next few days, and we can discuss it online?
Amazing. So we know that you need to sell the call more, right? So just to give you a breakdown, basically, you started the call, your intro is amazing. Then when it's time to identifying what's their why, we skip that completely. We don't have a reason why he applied, right? We just know he's interested, but we want to know why he's interested. So first is like, oh, just gonna let that person in. Why is it not letting me type? Okay, why? Interested, right? Secondly, current situation. So you did get a good idea, but I also want to learn about revenue, okay? Because if you're going to create a gap, right, you want to be able to say current revenue versus how much you could make in this opportunity, right? That's going to get people hyped up. So current situation slash work and current revenue. Then you want to do like desired, right? Situation, desired revenue. Yeah, so that you create the gap, okay? And then you're gonna sell the appointment. So basically what that would look like for this guy, we don't have any idea of this. No, we just know current situation. He's like final year diploma, and he works at McDonald's, right? In Ottawa. That's what he said. We don't know about the current revenue. We don't know about the desired situation, the desired revenue. So we have no way of selling the appointment because we have 1 out of 5 info. Okay. And then obviously you're going to have a better angle to sell the appointment after because you'll be able to recap. You'll be like, all right, essentially you're interested in working remotely because winter in Ontario is terrible and it's way too cold outside and you don't want to go outside, right? So you really want to work from home and it's also going to save you a ton of time. That's basically your goal. Currently, you're making about $1,800 a month working at McDonald's. Your goal is actually to make $5K a month working from home as you complete your study. Now, the way we're going to do that, basically, what I'd like to do is actually schedule an appointment with you to see if and how we're going to be able to make that happen for you. As you know, at our company, we have multiple six-figure earners that do exactly what you're trying to do, right? So would you be open to us having a conversation where I show you the clear roadmap on how we're going to make that happen? Now it's like you're selling the appointment, and if you get a yes, then that's how you increase show rate, right? But doing that properly is probably going to take you like a solid 5 to 8 minutes, and then a solid like 5 minutes just to confirm the appointment. So you've sold the appointment. Now you want to confirm the time, confirm the email received, and then confirm the they'll watch the video. Confirm they'll watch the video, and then finally you can give them a reputation to live up to by doing like what Kaysen was doing. So look, I'll be honest with you, I run a pretty tight schedule, pretty tight calendar, and this call is really for you so that we can help you get from A to B. With that being said, like, is it fair to ask you to, put this event in your calendar and show up on time just so we respect each other's time? Yes? Amazing. So I know you're going to be there. I trust you and I'm excited and we'll see what we can do to actually help you out. Anything else before we go? You kind of give people I would polish that up a little bit, but giving people a reputation to hold up to as of why it's important for them to show up. And yeah, that equals like 60% show rate. Okay.
Sure. That would definitely help a lot. Yeah.
So last time we reviewed one of your calls, 7.
Sorry. Yes, definitely.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
did you get a chance to get another call after that?
No. I'm going to though in this week, and definitely I told my CSM I'm gonna review the scripts that you have, and I'm gonna fine tune it per the call review that we had, and basically make it much better and efficient, so I can have a proper call review for you guys to review.
Yeah, that's amazing. It was on Monday that we reviewed it, right?
Really appreciate your input though, like I already was like, damn, I gotta improve this area, I gotta fine tune this area, and I can't wait to incorporate all of that even in my appointment settings and have another call review for you guys to share just to make sure I'm on the right track, you know? So
Amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Any other recordings that we can look at?
on my end, I do have it, but I'm
You want to wait a little bit?
yeah, I want to wait for a proper recording, okay?
Amazing.
But even on that particular person that you did the call review on, I just want to let you know that person was excited, and we'll see, but he's gonna like pay the 125 and join from the looks of it. But certainly I want to improve, which I love the reason why you guys are doing the call reviews, and I just want to have the closing ratio higher. So, and I believe with the call reviews that could happen. So thank you so much for that.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So and if we can keep that feedback loop, like we do a quick review, you know, once a week or something like that, every 2 weeks, that's amazing. All right. Any other call reviews that we can do?
I can share one real quick. For my setting appointment.
Let's do a quick setting call since you're kind of traveling, Stefan, and we've been talking about setting. Let's do that, Jason.
And how often do you do call reviews? I'm sorry to interrupt, Pavel.
Monday, Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Yes.
Hello. Hey, is this Carson? Yes. Hey, Carson, it's Jason. I'm calling about the remote work opportunity you applied for on Facebook. Does that ring a bell? Yeah.
Amazing intro. That was word for word.
Awesome, great. Do you have a minute to ask you a couple questions, see if we can fit, and then I can tell you a little bit more about what we do?
Amazing again.
Yeah, sure. Awesome, heck yeah. So what piqued your interest in, got you excited about looking for remote work opportunities? Just, poking around, seeing if there's any way to supplement, my income. Okay. What do you do for work right now?
Really good transition. Tonality was perfect, right? That upward inflection, I don't know how you say it in English, but
I'm a manager at a trucking company, been in transportation management for about the last 10 years or so. Nice, that's awesome. Heck yeah, I love that. Have you?
So he's right away, we can tell he's financially qualified because he sounds like he's got a pretty good, decent job, right? Been working there 10 years, stable income. That's amazing.
Watch the 5-minute video that was sent to you via text or email. I have not yet. Let me see if I got that. Let's see here. Don't text. Where would the email be coming from? It should come from baker.rfm@gmail.com, but it's not a big deal too as well. I can tell you a little bit more. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. I see it here now. Yeah. Okay, cool. So what we do, we help people make 6 figures a year, helping families with their finances, and it's all done from the comfort of your home. So let me ask you this. If you were to start an opportunity like this one with helping people with their finances, what are your goals and what do you hope to accomplish? Well, helping people with their finances would be, making sure that they can, achieve their goals as well, helping out other people. And basically that's what this opportunity sounds like it'd be doing for me. Oh, I love that, man. So what is the immediate income you would need now to replace your current job and also have you move forward with an offer?
That's a very clever way to ask what's their current income is what's the income you'd need to replace. So you're not asking directly how much you make, you're asking what's the income you need to replace moving into an opportunity like this. So it's going to get people to say the right thing easier, pretty much.
Opportunity like this one. Well, let's see here. I make about $75,000 a year right now. Just have to do a little bit more research on my end. I don't know what the company is, or I just kind of saw it on Facebook and was like, yeah, sure, we'll see what's going on. But yeah, so it'd have to be like equivalent to that or one more. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's great. And also, it's always good to do research. I 100% recommend that too. Are you excited about the idea of a performance-based work where you get paid for helping family and people get into a better financial situation? And in that, it actually allows you to write your own paycheck, so you're not capped or limited by what someone else thinks that's worth. Yeah. Awesome, cool. So what I'd like to do is give you a free business orientation.
This is really good. I got to pause, all right? So why, we got to clear why. He wants to make more money and help people. Current is trucking industry, 75K. And then goal is actually to make more, right? Then we dive into qualification questions. Like, are you excited by the idea that you're going to be commission-based, essentially, right? So that's objection prevention questions. And it's really good and cool to see this on the setting call because whoever's taking the call after you, I believe it's your wife, she's really set up for success. I mean, she's extremely lucky that you're doing all that on the setting call. So yeah, objection, handling, question, right? And you're pretty much following the script word for word, right, Jason? So it's in the script there. It's the way that we say it though is very important, and you're saying it the right way so that people want to say yes. So commission, yes.
Yeah, I'm making sure I'm reading it word for word. So that's where, and also to watch the presentation, how you guys do it, and kind of mimicking how you raise your voice and all that towards the end of every conversation.
With one of my marketing directors, and she can actually, go over how we help people make 6 figures a year from home, and then also to be able to answer any questions that you might have. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Okay, sweet. Let's see here. What's a good day for you? And I can look in the schedule and see what I can find. Tomorrow will be fine. Okay, great. Here, I'm gonna open up her schedule. Her name's Jeremy, and let me see here. Let's see here. Bear with me just 1 second. Computer's a little slow. Are mornings or evenings better for you?
Yeah, so I don't know if you're running ads only in your state, but if you guys are running ads statewide, be careful with asking for a time zone, okay? Like if you're running ads in multiple time zones, which I don't know if you guys are, but for some people who are doing it, you can really get caught with that booking the wrong time if you don't ask for what time zone are you in.
Yeah, I've been making sure I do that, to confirm the time zone, because it'll come up here in a second too.
Oh, perfect.
And that's where the extension of the call kind of drops into where it goes to kind of develop a rapport with them.
Nice.
Afternoon or evening? Afternoon or evening, okay. I have are you Central Eastern time?
Here you go.
Central. Central, okay. I'm Mountain time, so I'm just 1 hour behind you. Would, say 1:30? Yes, it is. Yeah, I grew up in Utah. Oh, nice. Well, what part of Utah? Well, was it your South Jordan? Okay, sweet. I'm actually down in St. George. Oh, okay, yeah. We got a bunch of family down there. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. It's right there at the cusp of getting hot. So
this guy's showing up.
I can of the spring weather. So I have sorry, go ahead. Oh, you're good. No worries, no worries. And I know up there in northern Utah, it's a little bit chilly. I love the snowboarding, but having to shovel snow out of the driveway would get old pretty quick. I remember doing that all the time. Oh man. So where do you live now? I live in Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma. Okay, sweet. It still gets pretty cool, pretty chilly over there, doesn't it? Probably not as bad as Salt Lake area. Actually, it gets worse because of the humidity. So, oh, okay. And it's always been like extreme, like 30, 40, 50 mile an hour winds, and turns into like 70% humidity and gets down to like -19, -20 real quick. Oh, geez, that's freaking gosh, man. That, even over the phone, that makes my spine pretty. I want to say, it makes the hair stand up on my back just thinking about it. Yeah, I didn't realize all the crazy weather that would be out here. Oh, I bet. Geez, man, that's a hard little shift from going from Utah over there with those winds and that chill. Geez. This is my first winter, so. That's awesome. Well, at least it sounds like you're starting to get used to it, but it's hard to get used to that type of chill. Oh yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to that. That doesn't happen too often, but at least 2 or 3 times a year. Okay, at least it's not like more than enough for me. Oh yeah, I completely agree with you on that. That's why I'm down here in St. George. I went up to Seattle and experienced the rain for the past 6 years, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll come back in sunshine. So I have a 1:30 your time and also a 4:30 your time. What time is better? 1:30 will work. 1:30? Okay, perfect. I'll put you down for 1:30. And it'll come through as, Mountain Standard Time. So just make sure you add that extra hour for you. And you'll receive a notification here momentarily. Her name's Jeremy Baker.
Did you know that if you switch the time zone in your calendar, it's going to send the appointment in their time? All the reminders, yeah, all the reminders are going to be in their time zone in the CRM. So this is why we ask for time zone. I'll give you an example, all right? Obviously, right now I'm in Asia, so that's not good at all. I can't do the math, right? So let's say I'm talking to someone in, let's just say US Mountain Time, right? Or let's say you're in US Mountain Time, and now you see your Monday availabilities, right? But that person is in Eastern Time. Don't do the math. Actually, just select here like New York, and then when you book the call, they're going to receive all the reminders with the right time zone. Otherwise, they have to do the math, so that's going to affect your show rate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does make a lot of sense.
But you need to refresh here before your next appointment. Because if you stay on, like let's say you're dialing for like an hour, and then you come back an hour later, or you leave the tab open and you come back an hour later, all those times are an hour late. So you always want to refresh like your calendar. That can be an issue, like if you leave it open all the time and you come the next day, like basically the calendar doesn't self-update every 5 minutes. So when you book a call and you come back on it again, it's fine. But if you were to leave the tab open like forever and come back 5 hours later, it's just so you know, like you have to refresh.
Okay, cool.
Here. And let me know when you see that.
All right, yeah, I got it.
All right, perfect. So yeah, you should also receive an email too as well. Could you for me have that too?
Yep, I got the email.
All right,
the
perfect.
check notification.
Sweet, awesome. And also too, if you could like just, I'm trying to respect Jeremy's time. So if you could just please make sure that you're on that. If anything does come up around there, if you could maybe move it around your schedule, does that sound fair?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, perfect. If anything does come up, you can just let us know as soon as possible. That's to where we can, she's able to, kind of keep her time sacred.
Yep, absolutely.
I appreciate that. You know, love Jeremy. She is awesome at what she does. And yeah, do you have any more questions for me?
No, I don't think so. No.
All right, sweet, Carson. Sounds good. Well, it was great chatting with you, and it's nice to call you too as well, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you too, man. Have a good one.
All right, thanks.
That's a 9.7 out of 10 call. It's amazing. Really good setting call. The only thing that could improve it is the diving a little bit more into the desired situation, because we know trucking industry, income is 75K. He wants to make more. That's fine. That's a good monetary goal, but I'm sure there's some non-monetary goal also. Like, for example, being closer to family, more time freedom or whatever it is. And it's always nice to have a monetary and non-monetary goal, because it makes it even stronger, because it's not always just about the money, right? And then the other thing is getting them to commit to go and watch that video would be also a nice upgrade. But I mean, if you're setting those calls all day long, like you guys are going to be very successful with this system.
Awesome.
And he
Thank
did
you so
show up. He did
Yeah, he
show
did.
up. Amazing. Cool. Well, that was a really good example. And all right. Looks like it's been an hour already. It was a good clinic about appointment setting for sure. All right, guys.
Yeah,
I'll see you next
I
Monday.
appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll see you guys next Monday. Let's do some more call reviews. Wealthy Pat, let's hope you got your first recruit already and we can review that. Same for you, Nirhav. And Sevan, looking forward for that new pitch. Safe
Yeah, of
travel.
course, man. You got it. Thank you so much.